All right, so we can cool here is with Mike Odd, manager of Mac Sabbath. How you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing?
So you're in the middle of the tour. How has the road been so far?
Hard, cold.
Yeah, you're right in the midst of it, man. It's only gonna get colder once you're coming out to Buffalo in a couple of weeks. It's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. In Wisconsin right now. We did Madison last night and Milwaukee tonight, and just hanging out with the Bronze Fawns and doing the thing.
Awesome. Now this tour has a little bit of everything, right? We got a Playboy, we got some Transformers, we got the ever loving Mac Sabbath going on there. So it's got to be quite the three ring circus you guys got going
It
on.
is exactly that. It is exactly that. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Now, for those that are going to go to a show and they've never been to Mac Sabbath, what can they expect to see?
I will tell them absolutely nothing so they can be completely surprised. Just
Well,
kidding. That's the way it should be, though. If you're planning on going and you're watching this, just turn it off and go in cold. But if you're still thinking about going or don't know, then listen to the words that I say and try to translate them into something that makes sense in like a human dialogue. You know. But what we got here is like mutated fast food mascots. Some of them with questionable sanity because they've informed me that they are traveling from the 1970s in this time vortex wormhole thing to save the world of the current state of food and music and bring it back to where it was more organic, and using this Black Sabbath format to warn the world about the evils of fast food. That's what we have.
now it's more just than just your regular concert, though. There's theatrics, there's all kinds of crazy shit going on, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's like an arena side stage show packed into a club size stage, except the club thing is getting away from us a bit, and there are some bigger venues this time. So now it's like an arena side stage show packed into a wedding hall tonight, you know.
There you go, man.
But yeah, there's magic and comedy and all this strange crowd interaction. He's got this smoking grill and he's flipping burgers while he's singing, and there's big old giant inflatable burgers bouncing around and all these kind of like weird Easter egg surprises that you can only experience if you see it live. It's really hard to like get it just off the the internet or something. Like the whole show is kind of has a beginning and a middle and an end and an arc, and every time we pull in somewhere after the show, whether it's a fan or a promoter or the crew, they always go, "Wow, that was so much different than I thought it was going to be. I can't believe like you got to see it live. It's a live experience."
So half the fun must be being able to watch the crowd, and especially when you're playing at like a festival where they never heard of the band or anything before, and just seeing the fans react for the very first
It's
time.
really fun at a festival where people don't know what to expect and they're just walking by and they stop. That's the best. That's my favorite.
You guys done some pretty crazy festivals there. You did the Insane Clown Posse Juggalo thing there. What is that?
Gathering of Juggalos. Yeah, that's amazing. It's very intimidating at first. You're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Like, we came early and we're there the night before and we're watching Riff Raff, and Riff Raff did some things they didn't like and they kind of turned on him, and we were like, oh no. But that didn't happen with us. We they loved it. They loved it. They just welcome us into the family there. It's a really good scene. We loved it. It's really great. That festival's so amazing. It's so independent. They don't even sell alcohol. The price is very reasonable, and everybody's just camping and just really like a togetherness vibe more than any festival I've ever been to. No corporations to be found. No Budweiser, selling $15 things, and it's like it's kind of like a bring your own like authentic party.
Now, do you get warned before you go on stage? Hey, if you guys fuck up, be ready for them to throw bottles of piss and shit at you.
I've heard tale of that kind of thing on the internet, but nothing like that ever happened, and not even a riffraff. They just get like they throw Fago if they like you, and they throw Fago if they don't like you, but it's just a different sort of throw. Let me put it that way.
Right. It's not as hard if they like you.
Well, they either throw it to you or at you. So it was more like they were throwing it to us.
Well, there you go, man.
Well, you gotta hydrate.
That's it. Now, being on the road has got to be a crazy thing as it is. I mean, going from city to city, show to show, not knowing what the venue's like, getting everything ready, but it's got to be extra special when you got a band like Mac Sabbath. I mean, being the manager there, how do you keep everything flowing in a good?
Well, that's what people don't really understand is they're like, oh, stop by the radio station, and it's like, stop by the radio station when?
Yeah,
Like
right.
we drive all night from another state, and then you get there early in the day with no sleep, and then you set up all day, and then you do a show, and then you break down all night, and then you do it again, for 4, 5, 6 days in a row. So there's no time for like sleeping and eating and stuff. So it's like can't like go to the beach and do a photo shoot or something. Yeah, yeah, it's difficult. So it is quite labor intensive. Yeah.
I laugh. Everyone's like, "Oh, Rockstar is going to be the best gig in the world." I mean, obviously it is, but it has those setbacks. I mean,
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're gonna see the country. That's great. You'll see like every city in America. I'm like, well, I saw a gas station and a Walmart and a bar in every city, and they all look kind of the same.
my favorite is when a band goes on stage and they announce the wrong city because they don't even know where the fuck they are because it's just all blurred together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a reality.
I mean, you got to think of it like this. I mean, when you guys are that close, you're in your bus, your van, whatever it is, you're together for hours. So I'm assuming as soon as you get to a venue, the first thing you want to do is get the fuck away from the person that you've been.
That would be great, but that's not really an option because then you have to go work together. Yeah.
Couple minutes of solitude you got to break away for doing interviews. Got to be like, thank God I'm not near somebody for at least a few moments there.
Yeah. But it's a very loving crew, so it's fine. It's fine. Not like some other bands, that might not like Cinnabon Jovi or KFC DC or something,
Yeah, you're gonna have to level where you guys each need your individual bus to not be nowhere near each other.
Oh yeah. Working on it.
Oh.
Maybe we'll start a GoFundMe for that, for like separate hamburger shaped vehicles or something.
Right. See if Oscar Mayer's got some of them retired wiener.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta do something with them when they're done, right?
I like that. Right.
Now, what I want to ask you about is, the band has built such a huge cult following, but what I want to know about is the first couple of shows when no one had any fucking idea what Mac Sabbath was all about, and you guys just appeared one day.
They were small, but they were packed. I don't understand. When I look back, I don't really understand it. I guess the word got out fast. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it used to be just a private underground fight club thing that would happen underneath in a basement of a burger franchise, and it was all secret. They were super paranoid and didn't want anybody to know. And then they decided to have me bring it above ground, and I don't know. Everybody was worried that something really bad was going to happen, if you know what I mean, and nothing happened. Yeah, it just got big really fast. I mean, before the band even left California, went to England to play the Download Festival and tour England, and that was with like Motley Crue and Slipknot and Kiss, and you know.
Right. Yeah.
So it was just crazy right out the gate. It was kind of shocking.
My
Yeah.
favorite is when I see the announcement of you guys playing somewhere, and then the poster pops up, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is that?" Or the cult following that's been there, like, "Oh my god, you have to see this band live! It's fucking insane."
Yeah. Yeah, I think that just the image is so shocking that it kind of you instantly kind of go, "Oh, is it this? Is it? I hope it's this," and then it is, but
Yeah,
more.
exactly. I mean, I remember the very first time that I seen the picture, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And you immediately got to click onto it and find out more. You're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, yeah.
And then the next thing you know, you're down that wormhole where you're 2 hours into watching videos and seeing stuff on different performances and stuff, video.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah,
super cool for sure.
yeah.
Now, I heard that when you guys were trying to sign a record label, that one person actually wanted a letter signed by Sharon Osbourne saying, "We need this before we can put that out." Is that rumor true?
I can't get into legal stuff. Who told you that?
Doing a little research, you find certain things. I just thought,
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I can't get into all that.
well, I mean, there's not more of a seal of approval than actually getting to play for Ozzy himself. So,
Exactly. Exactly.
you
That was
know,
amazing. Yeah.
you can't be part of the gig, then what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta
Yeah. Yeah.
laugh at something for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. He was all in.
Well, I mean, one thing too, I heard that you actually got to speak to Weird Al, and he gave you some tips and things on how to work out these kind of deals. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah. Weird Al was really cool. He just, basically said that everything's it's all fair use and good to go. So he's supportive. He seems to have, had a lot of experience in this matter. There's that Coolio thing, but I don't know. Those guys
Yeah.
probably those guys are probably buddies and work that all out.
Now, is there any chance of expanding on this besides just the live shows and things? Is there, like, I could see you guys fitting this like an Adult Swim type show or something like that?
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, give him my number.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say like a hologram ABBA kind of thing or something.
No, I just figured like a little backstory you could see. I mean, I could see, it being shot retro like, because I know you guys are anti-technology, so you have to use some of them old school 70s type style
I
editing.
like that a lot. I like that a lot. Let's do it.
All right, man. That's what I want to see. I'll hook you up with Brandon from Metalocalypse, and you guys can,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We should be playing with Death Clock. What's going on with that?
well, they're just wrapping up their baby metal tour, so maybe that'll be the next thing for you
Oh,
guys.
we should play with them too.
Yeah. Now, I know this tour is going to wrap up in a few months. Is there any plans of doing anything after this? You guys going to keep on rolling right out, or are you going
Oh,
to
I'm hoping that this would be it and nothing ever again.
fuck it once and for all?
We'll see how it goes.
Now, how did you
Yeah.
guys come up with the idea for the pop-up book?
Well, Ronald, like you say, is very anti-technology. So it's always like the music industry is always like, oh yeah, you got to do these, streaming and this and that, and you got to make this kind of thing and put it here, and then he just says like a coloring book or 8-track tape or like. So that was my compromise, to not do an 8-track tape. I had to do something after the pop-up book, the coloring book, bigger and better. So he always seems to want to do something for the kids. So pop-up book happened somehow, some way, and will never happen again because it was so expensive and ridiculous. There's a reason why there's only one pop-up book rock record ever made. You can, there's like a Jethro Tull and an ABBA one that I think that have like one simple pop-up, you know what I mean? But this is a very elaborate, multi-layout, involved pop-up book with things that come fold out and all this amazing stuff, and it's just like it's not really viable financially to do that. So we figured that out, but there are a few left, so get one before they're like on eBay for like $1,000 or something, because they are definitely going to go the way of the Babadook pop-up book, if you know what I mean. It's going to be it. That's it. You know.
I like the idea about the 8-track there. You could actually get those printed out. You don't got to put any music on it because no one's got a way to play that fucking shit.
Would sure look good at the merch booth, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just leave it blank and be like, hey, trust me, the whole album's on there. You'll never know because I'm an 8-track.
Putting stickers over Pat Benatar tapes or something.
Yeah, on the spot, writing old ones. There you go. Save on production and limited show.
Yep.
So people want to follow up. They want to check out the tour dates. They want to get a pop-up book. They want to get some crazy Mac Sabbath merchandise. Where do they go? What do they do for everything?
Officialmacsabbath.com. And it's on all the things. It's official Mac Sabbath on Instagram, and I believe Mac Sabbath on Facebook. And boy, I don't even know what the TikTok is. I almost said tic-tac. What did I say? Tic-tac? I don't know what the tic-tac is. I think it's official Mac Sabbath. It might be Mac Sabbath. It's one or the other. How that goes.
Hey man, I keep on inventing that new shit each time. Tic-tac may be the very next thing that comes out.
Yeah, tic-tac is the new thing. You haven't heard about tic-tac?
If Elon Musk buys, they just went ahead and changed the name. It's easier for him to pronounce it. Fuck Twitter, we got an X. Now we got TikTok, we got tic-tacs.
Exactly.
There you go. All right, man. Mac Sabbath is going to be coming to Buffalo on November 3rd. Tickets are still available. Go ahead.
Town Ballroom.
Come and check out this 3-ring circus and get your mind blown away.
And I'll see you on TikTok.
There you go, buddy.
All right. Take care, bud.
Man, thanks again. Take care.